up? It's me. I'm here at the Democracy Monument here today to talk to you guys about the buyer-seller dynamic and how it affects your everyday, day-to-day relationships and other parts of your life. Now basically I just came back from a day of bargaining and shopping at the markets, and there's quite a bit to learn about just kind of how you interact with people and how you bargain and how you market. And basically the biggest thing I got was that the buyer-seller dynamic is really, it's much more fluid than I thought anyway. In the West, you know, you walk into your store and you buy something of a fixed price, and it's very, very clear and it's very, very easy to understand. It's not hard. Here, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's different, right? Because you can walk into a store or in the street, on the front of the street, and you can say, well, how much is that? It's 200 something baht, and you go, no way. About to walk away. It's amazing how quick they turn that price around and kind of trying to get your attention. Now basically what this is a flip of the buyer-seller dynamic, in that you are initially the buyer and she's the seller, or he is the seller, and then that flips once she realizes she can't necessarily keep your attention, or she can't keep your interest. So she uses that to buy your interest by dropping that price. Makes you wonder how much they actually buy it for, doesn't it? That they can just drop it 100 baht like that, 200 baht, who knows? It depends on the good. But basically, the idea behind the buyer-seller dynamic is not just about goods and services, it's about relationships, conversation, and emotions and vibes as well. That's the most interesting thing I've pulled from this. It doesn't just happen in the markets, it happens every day. It happens with you and your friends, it happens with you and your relationships, your mom, your dad, your brother, your family, all the time, everywhere. And basically it's just the idea that someone is buying in more of the interaction than the other. In a relationship, if you like that person more, you're buying more into that relationship than that person is. And at that point, that person doesn't have to sell anything to you. They're just kind of sitting there, and just because they're being themselves, they're selling to you. Why? Because you're the one who you just want more, you just buy. So that's like one way. Another way is just basic conversation at the bar. If the guy that everybody's listening to, that cool guy that has like 10 people around him who's telling his story, that guy is the seller, and everyone else is buying into what he's saying. And it's a very interesting dynamic. You and your parents, you know, you buy into what your parents are saying with the sage advice that your parents are selling when you're a kid. So yeah, basically that's about it. So the next time you're out around and about, just hanging out, talking to your friends, parents, whatever, relationships, maybe even if you're in a relationship, consider who's buying more into this relationship, even if it's friends, even if it's family. Who cares more? Because that can change at the flip of a switch, but you got to find the right thing. In the markets, it's very, very clear, because you say, nope, sorry, and then go, no, come back. We'll fix that price, and we'll assuage your concern. And it's a very interesting dynamic. So yeah, basically, buyer-seller dynamic here in front of the Democracy Monument. Probably should talk about freedom or something, but don't really have much. I guess you're free to change the buyer and seller role whenever you want. Remember that, keep that in mind. If you feel like you're always the one who has to buy, just remember you do have value and you can sell other people. So there we go. That's my sermon on freedom, for the sake of democracy. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna go home, sleep, stop yelling into this camera and everyone watching me. And with that said, see you guys next time.